screen mirroring cut off. Sorry about that, chat. Give it like 1 second. Dang, right when I meant to start my screen mirroring cut off. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So now we got our screen mirroring back on. So we are good to go with treasure map. So I went ahead, I tested my teams once. They all work perfectly, exactly like we planned. And great thing is we're running treasure bird off of the first one. So that means we'll be able to go ahead and show off the intrusion battle fight. So 3, just go this way because there's a stamina refill over there. I always try and get like every stamina refill I can get, obviously. So like we can just keep going. So we'll go ahead and knock this out. So again, versus Monet, we were running Roger as the captain because he just took care of so much stuff with a friend captain, Bon Clay. Really like made this fight just super easy. I got my treasure map planner in Discord with like my notes on when I need to launch my specials pulled up here beside me. So we'll go ahead and pull this up. Let me just get my steps here. So yeah, this treasure map in general I found to be super easy. Like even not having any of the boosted units, it wasn't hard to build for at all anyway. So, and also while we're getting started here, I do want to take a moment just to say a big thank you to the Treasure Cruise community. My YouTube video breakdown of the teams I posted actually now has over 200 views, so I'm really appreciative of that. It's my first video to ever get 200 views. It's my first video to ever get 100, so thank you so much to the Treasure Cruise community. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I forgot to do my tweet that I'm live, so bear with me 1 second. I'm going to switch over to just chatting, and then we'll come right back to treasure map. So just give me 1 second just to post that I'm live, because I'm really excited to get some of the Treasure Cruise community out here to check out the stream and like chat, just hang out while we do our treasure map runs together. So let me go ahead and pull it up. I did save it as a draft, so all I have to do is just basically send it. Twitch.tv/xgreen xroomx. I just had to add in the link real quick and then post all. Awesome. Okay, cool. So we are good to go. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, hopefully some of the fellow Treasure Cruise community will be showing up for the stream. I am super excited about this one. Oh, let me switch back to gameplay now, isn't it? Sorry about that. Alright, I haven't triggered anything yet though, so first thing we want to do here, like I said, was Roger's EX, because we don't need the ability that it does at all for any of the stages. Go ahead and trigger Buggy. One thing I forgot about Buggy's is he does trigger the base attack boost, and it's only for him, so you don't get Bon Clay's base attack boost, but that's no big deal. We'll go ahead and super switch to Gabon. Now, if damage gets tight, you can change it to Gabon and super switch into Ray Lee, just so you can have more damage here. But you don't need it. Like, this is just the mini boss. Like, you do so much damage to them that it's not really needed at all. Then we'll go ahead and swap Bon Clay to Int Slasher Powerhouse, and we can go ahead and activate his super type, so that way we can get Super Psy also. And you see, like, I'm not worried about damage at all, so honestly, like, I would just keep it that way, so then going into the final stage, you have at least 2 Psy Slashers and at least 2 Dex Slashers is the way, like, I would do it. But I didn't see any problem with, like, damage going into this stage. Roger's going to remove the attack down and the defense up that the enemy has. Zoro is going to remove the threshold, and like I said, Luffy is literally only here just to proc the give everyone tandem slots. We get that ace support for a little chain buff, and again, just not worried at all about this damage. It's super easy. Probably what I'll do, because like probably what I'll do, just because it is like so easy, we're taking out the enemies, I probably will go from Buggy into Roger just to trigger his super tandem. But I just wanted to show like I'm not worried about the damage at all right now. I think this is a really safe team. Alright, Monet's defeated. Get our rewards and we can advance forward. So we're hoping for a 4. Now we got a 1. Go ahead and try this card for a 3. And it says use a card 3 times, because when I was doing my test run, I actually got 2 navigation charts, but none of them worked, unfortunately. Because one of them was to increase by 6 levels. I really wish that like went ahead and went through. Go ahead and get that 50% stamina refill. Alright, cool. Train and drink. Now you can see there we did land on the growth spot the first run. Yeah, I'm very thankful to you guys in the Treasure Cruise community for showing out for my video, though. That really did like mean a lot and actually surprised me. It stunned me last night when I went to bed. I had over 100 views on it, because I've been working really hard this past month to yeah, it's been about a month that we've been streaming with the capture card. Oops, sorry, I blew out my mic there. I'm gonna is everything good with the mic? Yeah, okay. I don't know what it picked up there that it like redlined there, but if I need to, I can cut the gain down a little bit. Just let me know, because everything else in my volume levels are looking good. Let me know if it like becomes a problem again, chat, and I can like fix that. Use Luchikaku there, but I was trying to figure that out about the mic. Yeah, I've been working so hard this past like month to get everything right, set up streaming with like the capture card and OBS and everything. So it's really cool that we're able to go ahead and stream Treasure Cruise like this too. So that's really awesome. Air server application came in super clutch. So S-Bear is going to remove, basically takes care of every gimmick here, like I said. With Usopp, you're going to get that target mark status. Go ahead and do Atlas for the attack buff. Go ahead and do Sanji for the, help me out, chat. Sanji's there for the orb buff. Gosh, I was like blanking there. And then Luchikaku are just for the threshold, or not the threshold, sorry. Man, I'm drawing a blank there. Luchikaku are there for chain boundary, god, sorry. And then like, since this is the first treasure map stream, it's hard to like, I'm so used to just sitting there farming and watching like TV or something like that. It's actually like, I'm not used to like talking while like playing treasure map like that, so you'll just have to like bear with me in that regard. Go ahead and pick up our stuff. Yeah, just remember to tap with S-Bear first, since he does have the super bomb slot, so you can go ahead and break that barrier. Alright, this fight versus Brownbeard is also easy. Like I said before, I found this whole treasure map pretty easy to like build for. So there's really nothing to worry about. This one, the main thing is just make sure on stage 2 you activate Soba Mass Vanish, and you'll be like good to go basically from there. You have more than enough health, as you can see, thanks to the Laboon ship. And with the Laboon ship, we have so much health that there's like really no worries about the pain debuff once we get to the final stage. We have more than enough health to do Soba Mask, Hina, and Blackbeard and Bonnie if we need. But when I did it the first time, I only needed Soba Mask and Hina. Obviously, as the damage gets like tight or whatever, we'll make some changes to it and stuff like that. You could also put the Onami support on Soba Mask, and you can actually change Brownbeard's defense to 0. I just thought about that, so that's another way you can get like some extra damage on there if needed. But you see, like, just by doing Soba Mask and Hina, we did plenty of damage. My nose real quick. Okay, cool. Cool. I can see there's like a cat hair on my nose. That's what it was. It was like tickling me from gosh, it's like still there from the cats are like running around. They got the zoomies right now. I actually haven't seen them like run by in a second. I think they might be looking outside the window at the birds. I hear them like chirping. So versus Law, Buggy absolutely like cooks this one. And his batch is just clutch here. Like, I'm using Buggy along with Mihawk and Crocodile is just so satisfying. Because I actually pulled for hey, thank you so much for tuning in, B. I'm glad you were able to like check it out. I'm assuming like based off the time you're on like lunch right now. You can let me know if everything sounds good with like the game audio and my audio. Yeah, I actually pulled on the Buggy Batch stream chat. I really wanted Buggy, and I got Mihawk and Crocodile, which I wasn't upset about. They're both like good like rare recruits. But it's awesome having Buggy. Go ahead and trigger his super class first, so you get the strength slot. Just got back from monthly lunch thing, and they fed you. Okay, good. Going to lunch soon. Everything sounds amazing. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, thankfully, when I cut it on today, I didn't have the microphone issues that I was having the other day. I cut it on and everything was just working fine there. I did see that like red line there again, though. I don't know why. I don't know if I need to cut the gain down any. But it looks fine though, as I'm normally talking. I don't know why it's getting like these little like pops there. Or like that red line. If it happens again, I might cut my gain down just a tiny bit. But you said the audio sounded fine, so it's weird. I don't know. Not really like room there, Haley. You're gonna have to like come around the other side. Your screen, the stuff on the sides and everything look great. Thank you so much. Yeah, obviously, like, you can vouch for it. What I was saying in my chat, like, I've been working so hard for like this whole month trying to get like everything set up looking great for like my streams, and I'm really happy that within the first month of getting this set up, we are able to stream Treasure Cruise, the first treasure map event. So that's really exciting. I'm really happy that everything turned out great, and I'm glad I was able to like use like the cool Treasure Cruise artwork there of like Law, one of my favorite units in the game, and Law and Kid as a little shout out to the alliance I'm the leader of. So I thought that was like really cool. Oh shit, chat, I forgot. Once you get on this stage, until we switch to using Monet for points, you can just wave clear with Joro like that. So that way this one's like super fast. Hey, you want to go lay on your blanket over there? So you see the stuns inflicted here. Odin's going to give us the type affinity for slashers, and that Inaru support is going to, you gotta jump down and like go around this way, Haley. Yeah, you can jump up there that way. Jump up there like that way. Good girl. Inaru support gets rid of that stun there. So you want to use both Bond Clays first, and go ahead and switch them to Slasher, Free Spirit. As long as it's Slasher, the second type doesn't really matter. And make sure they're quick though. So we'll change the second bond clay now. And just whatever you did the first one, do the second one the same way. Use Izo and Okiku second after you made them slashers so you can get some Wano slots on bond clay. Don't use bond clay's super type until after you use Izu and Okiku special, because they give you a better chain lock. Okay, I'll see you later. Feel free to stop back by in anytime. Super switch to Nami, activate her special. This is going to give you your attack buff, remove Caesar's barrier and Caesar's rainbow shield, and then go ahead and activate Carrot's special to get your orb buff, and then you're good to go. Like, this is a easy one once you've activated like all that stuff. So we only have the one more fight this time. For this run is what I mean. And this one is honestly what I think was the toughest one to build for. It was just a little tricky. You would think the intrusion fight, it's usually between this one and the intrusion fight is the toughest one, but this Vergo fight I think was the hardest one to build for this month. Either way, it still wasn't that tough thanks to the captain and friend captain that we're running. So if we run 10th Annie Sabo like we were talking about, and Robin and Koala here, it handles like a lot of the issues that we run into. Sorry about that, chat. I bumped my thing there, but I was just tweaking the game just a little bit, just to turn it down just a hair. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't having like, kept getting that like red line in there, so it looks good now. Okay, we'll see if it does a thing again. I'll tweak it down a little bit more, just like a tiny bit. Yeah, it's like a feather. Like I need to like just slightly just move back and forth. All right, let's go ahead and like clear this out so we can show how you're gonna run this stage. Let me get back to my guide over here, just make sure I'm like doing everything in the right order of operations. So there is a slight change to the order we want to do our specials in from what I said on my breakdown video on stage 3, and we'll get to that in a second. So you just want to super switch here and activate Robin still, and then go into Sabo's special and EX still. And yeah, just like I thought, I did remember correctly, you do carry the territory into the next stage, since it is 3 turns, because the enemy doesn't trigger one. I knew if the enemy triggers a territory, it overwrites yours. I just couldn't remember. I was like, it does carry into the next stage though, right? There you go, we can go ahead and easily take out Vergo. Probably want to chain your attack into Chopper last, but I wasn't worried about the damage. Alright, just checking this one more time. I cut that gain down like the tiniest little bit, and it looks like it's doing pretty good now. Okay, yeah, we're hitting the yellow really good there. So now I'm not seeing any like problems with that audio. Alright, so now we want to go ahead, and this is the change I was talking about. You will use Morley and Karasu first. I forgot that they had a crewmate ability that removed their special bind. That's why I thought you would use Nami and Carrot first. Thankfully though, because of that, now they're going to buff Nami and Carrot's chain boundary. So that's even better. That way we'll get more damage there. And they'll still buff Zoro's buff here, and then yeah, they buff his support also. Why didn't we get his multiplicative buff, I'm wondering? If Captain Slot is tandem, let me just double check this real quick. If the Captain Slot is tandem or Wano, chain multiply buff. Yeah, wasn't it tandem from Morley and Karsu? might have to check that again next time. And we can go ahead and activate Chopper just for the resistance down when we get to him. And easily KO. Like, we're a while away from being attacked with Chopper, so with honestly like how much that damages, I'm gonna be surprised if I'm gonna have to ever switch to 10th anniversary Shanks for more damage. And there we go, we completed one of the runs, so now we can go ahead over to run it again. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm just gonna grab some water real quick right here in front of me. Alright, let me jump back into it. Okay, so we have 3, so down here we can get the treasure bird going this way. That's right, we have just terrible pollen right now. Awful pollen, and cats running around too. I'm not like, oh, I used to be allergic to cats, I'm not anymore, I don't think, because I've had them like my whole life. But still, like, just their hair just like tickles the nose, stuff like that. So we can go ahead and pick up some more points. Monet. I'm really happy with how these teams like turned out and stuff like that. So Bon Clay, Roger. Bon Clay is just, man, treasure map MVP. I was so happy when they made a Legend Bon Clay. He's one of my like favorite characters in One Piece. I actually pulled him on the banner that he debuted on because immediately, like, treasure map's my favorite game mode. It's been my favorite since release, and immediately, like, once I saw, once Bon Clay was announced and I saw what his kit was, I saw the value in what he would bring to every single treasure map. So I'm really excited about. I'm really excited. Like, he got such a great representation in the game. Roger EX, Buggy, just trying to like make sure I don't screw up my specials while I'm like talking. Swap the Gabon, their special. And then Bon Clay, now we gotta change him. Alright, cool. And now Monet is cooked. Now we just gotta get to the final stage here. Make sure my sound is on. Roger. Yeah, I had to like when I'm activating my specials, if I get real quiet, it's just because like I'm making sure like I'm doing them in the right order. I'm not like screwing them up. Nice. Okay, cool. We didn't even get Roger's Super Tandem to activate. It just immediately just KO'd. Go ahead and get our points there. And keep heading on forward. And I am excited, chat, for the NBA playoffs starting very soon. Actually, go ahead and use this. I was about to say, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, whatever. Just use it just to speed up our runs. And I don't use it on a bonus map though. We need the coins first. Awesome. I haven't actually watched basketball in like a while, actually, like since around like All-Star time, because the last game I watched was the last game AD had as a Laker, and that was it. Because that trade where they trade away AD just made me just not want to watch basketball anymore. Like that really like gutted me. That they traded Anthony Davis like that. It was just awful. Easily clear the first stage. When I did try the swap before, I couldn't exactly get this stage to clear. It still left the turtles. So I think I might as well just, I think I'm going to save that super swap for that stage just to speed that one up. And then it gets us into Lucci for the final stage, so. Alright, cool. Sanji's next, then Luchikaku. This time I remember tap with S-Bear first. Glad Haley's up here hanging out with us. Don't know where Ost is. He's probably laying in the bedroom. Gloves laying on the bed. And I got the windows open in there, or the blinds open so you can look out, and it's actually a sunny day. He loves laying in the sun. He's not over there, is he? No. Yeah, he's probably laying in the sun in the bedroom. Which is funny because he did have the zoomies. I thought for sure he was still going to be like running around. It's Sobamask Super Evolution. It could have been a little bit better, but I'm glad he did get a Super Evolution. I do like what his kit is. It definitely could have been worse. It absolutely could have been a lot worse. We've seen other than Super Evolutions before. But like a lot of people, he was one of my like most wanted Super Evolutions. Now I would say my most wanted Super Evolution. Actually, I did want this more than Sobamask, and I think it'd be cool if we got this like close to around anniversary time, like maybe the next one. Is I really want an evolution of like Luffy Law. I think that would be really cool. Because Luffy Law, when they came out, chat, was just so freaking good. They were incredible. They were like one of the best legends in the game when they came out. And they were one of my favorite legends to run for a long time until they got power crept. They were just awesome. So getting a Luffy Law or Luffy Super Evolution would just be so freaking sick. I would really love that. Other than them, I also would like a Sweet 3 Super Evolution. I think that would be super cool. I pulled the Sweet 3 on the banner that debuted, which, if y'all remember, chat, Sweet 3 debuted. If you pulled them on that banner, they came with their ink effect already, because that was when they introduced ink effects to the game, and I love the Sweet 3. They were a fun unit to use. They have a god tier support ability on Big Mom. It's just so freaking good. They definitely need a Super Evolution to make them like back viable again. I think that'd be really cool to see. Those are probably my top two Super Evolutions that I want. Is Luffy and the Sweet 3. I hope they don't mess up this Vivi and Rebecca one though. Just because of how good they were for like Garp challenges and stuff back in the day. I'm interested to see what kind of like buffs they're gonna put on them. It was just a weird choice though for them to paywall the other Vivi Rebecca and then say like, well, the other Vivi Rebecca's getting a Super Evolution too. So it's like we're gonna get that Super Evolution, and then I don't know how long it's going to be till we get the skulls for the other one, or did we already? God, I can't remember. We might have gotten the skulls already, it's just they were terrible. The Christmas Big Rebecca, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if we've gotten the skulls yet for that one or not. Just because, like, I just don't remember the unit being, like, great. So it's funny, like, we might have them, I just can't remember using the unit. So if so, that goes to show you, like I was saying, like, sometimes their super evolutions are misses. They're not the best. Eye check in 1 second. It's just like an eyelash. This one's good. Pick Bond Clay versus Caesar. Man, chat, I can't believe, like, we don't have a Caesar legend yet. Like, y'all don't know how bad that, like, triggers me that we don't have a Caesar legend. As much as I like Dofi and Sugar's kit, and I really do, I really do like Dofi and Sugar's kit, I think the character would be even better if instead of it being Dofi and Sugar, if it was the legend, like Dofi and Sugar was a rare recruit, and the legend was Caesar and Monet. I think that would have been way better because, like, before this Monet that we're getting here, when was the last time we had, like, a usable Monet unit? And again, we don't have any Caesar legends. You rarely use Caesar anyway. Like, the only times I can remember ever using a Caesar unit, like really using it, is if he was boosted for like a treasure map or something like that. So he needs a legend like really bad. Another character that needs a legend that I'm telling you, chat, is perfect for Kazuna. Not Kazuna legend. Is perfect for being a Rumble legend, and it just shocks me that, like, characters like Weevil are getting, like, even Rumble legends before him, and that's Foxy. I think Foxy is perfect character to have a Rumble legend of. I think that'd be really cool. Forgot to wave clear again on these stages, but no biggie. I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it because we're just chatting, just having a good time. Alright, so this one's now we know we need Sabo fighting Vergo. It's cool, like, the synergy that Sabo has with, like, this Morley and Karsu. It's pretty cool. Even though Morley and Karsu's a fake dual unit, like, they're only decks. It's funny, like, there's so many decks. Int characters. Sorry. There's so many Int and Dex Cerebral characters and Int Dex Cerebral dual units that it's fine that Sabo's just Int and Morley and Karsu is just Dex. And they each do the other super types. So that's really cool. Like, the synergy there is a lot of fun. Like, I think that's awesome they have it that way. Go ahead and trigger these effects. The EX there, and now we can just go ahead and cook Vergo. We actually have so much damage on the last stage. I didn't even think about this, chat. We could use Chopper on this stage if we wanted. You could use Chopper, or when you change the 10th anniversary Shanks, you could use them on stage 2 because, especially with Shanks, he's gonna buff that that attack boost. So like, why not? Changes crew slots to tandem. Yeah, why did they not have like a tandem slot there? Oh, okay. I see. So here, we need to change this order of operations. So we need to do this first. This will get us the multiplicative buff. So we need to do their special first. Then do their super type. Then... wait a second. Okay, I see. Because Zoro's still special bound. I see how we get the multiplicative buff. Okay, the next time we fight Vergo, I'm gonna switch up how like I do that. I'm probably about to make a note of it real quick. But I got it. We need to use Morley and Karsu's special, but then do their super type after Carrot and Nami to get all the slots to tandem. I'll go ahead and take him out. Let me like change that real quick in my like little step here. This is versus Vergo. That way we can get like all the buffs there. I'm working on like multiple devices here, as you can see. Karsu. Super type. Okay, cool. So we have that like fixed now. That's now the right steps that we need to go on. That will actually give us like even more damage because right now we're not getting what's her name? Hiyori's. We're not getting Hiyori's support effect to trigger right now, the way we're doing it. But if we change it and do it in this order, we'll get not just her support to trigger, but we'll get, like I was talking about before in my breakdown video, since she's a free spirit support, the chain additive that she'll get will be buffed. Well, actually, her support is triggering, it is getting buffed. It's Zoro's multiplicative buff in his special. That's the one that's not activating. This way we'll get his multiplicative buff and it will be increased by Morley and Karsu's effect. Go ahead and take out Monet again. So again, if you're wondering why like I'm using these teams and not using any with any of the new units is obviously didn't pull for the new units, but the reason why we're not running any like friend captains with them is because we don't want to be dependent on like having a friend captain or else we can't do the run or that kind of thing. So just to avoid that, it's just easier and like faster than having to like see, okay, there's not a Tashigi friend captain, let me like reload the game, stuff like that. Like to avoid that, it's just easier to have like these teams that don't require any of those units. So that way I can just go. At least in my opinion anyway, for like how I play the treasure map. And like I said, treasure map's my favorite game mode. I enjoy playing it. I'm trying to get to the same thing I always, my goal is 2 of the super bonus maps. So I'm planning to do that many runs anyway. It's just more enjoyable for me to like have these teams built the way that I set them up. Absolutely, like, destroys that second stage. Love it, love it, love it. And that's with like tapping on like Buggy first, which is actually good for that stage because he's the only one that gets that resistance down. So he's actually he is getting a little bit of extra damage. I guess in that regard, it might make more sense tapping him last, but I'm not worried about it at the moment. Awesome. Super, super, super easy stuff. I forgot that Luffy, not only does he give you the full board tandem slots, he also makes your tandem slots worth more. So you'll do more damage with the tandem slots. I can't remember if it's the same as a Wano slot or not, but he does buff like the damage that you get from them. Alright, we'll go on this way. Hopefully we'll roll a 2 here and get our stamina refill. No, we went way past it. Let's see if we go down. No. Well, I think I'd rather bypass Caesar in case like we roll higher, and at least I get whatever this card is, just to see. Man, we are getting no luck with these cards today. We got the one to move 3 spaces to where it gets on the stamina refill, which I'm excited about that. But I had no, like, thankful for that too. I had no luck with the navigation chart ones, which are the ones you really, really want to trigger. And I had not having luck with these first 2 like slingshot ones. Nice, go ahead and buff our, bump up our, what's that called, like gather spot or whatever? Nice, just keep getting like some more treasure points, make that even easier for us. Coming up on 500,000 points already, so I like that. It's kind of funny, like, I know this is, obviously, what's it called, Punk Hazard theme, but Rock and Scotch are not 2 characters that I would have ever, like, thought I would see as a boss for any kind of stage. Like, outside of maybe, like, a Coliseum, back, I remember we used to get Coliseum, and you would do like the 2 or 3 like fights you'd have to do before you got to the main one. I mean, there I could see it, because that's just such like a whatever character. Whatever characters. Alright, go ahead, pop S there. Damn, I just realized how much health we had, like, with this team. Jesus Christ. From, like, being boosted characters, S-Bear, and the ship. It's crazy. Damn, I forgot the super swap, but it's whatever. I'm not sweating it. I'm not even gonna do, like, Luchikaku here, just so I don't have to even, like, mess with them there. I keep forgetting these wave clears, chat. I'm not used to it. I don't ever focus on building my team around like wave clearing unless there's like boosted characters for it. I usually just go for like the more points I can get and stuff like that. Cause yes, I know like the Psy free Brook he's boosted every treasure map and he's good for like wave clearing. But he's such a low point booster that usually I just build my team up with like units that give me like more points and stuff like that. Like thankfully I did get Luchikaku in the Egghead banner. They were one of 12 new legends that I got, and using them, I know they'll make it easier to like wave clear and stuff like that. was able to use almost all the new TM legends I got, except Stussy. I couldn't figure out a good team to like put her on. Or like yeah, she would work on like my driven team just to like be there. But the funny thing is about that driven team is the fake straw hats that we got for April Fools and obviously Monet just give way more points than Stussy, that there's no reason like I would want to mess with that. Like I don't want to put like Stussy on there for less points when I don't even think like really like I need her special. Like I don't think it would help me at all on that team. We'll just go ahead and like KO Brownbeard here. We're on to the next fight. Yeah, I want to get the most out of Jorah though while he's boosted until we switch to the other Monet for points to actually wave clear. I just gotta remember doing it. It's funny, all the like buggies we see like people using. I'm sure it's because like, well, one, who has that 6+ Doflamingo? Like nobody pulled for him, unless like you really wanted that Pika and you got Dofi instead. Nobody was pulling like, oh man, I need this super evolved Dofi before like we get his skulls like months from now. Like no, nobody, no freaking body was doing that. So Buggy's just he does everything like Dofi did for this, so there's just no reason to like why not run him here? Like he's perfect for it. He's strength, he's driven, he removes your special bind. Like it's just funny, like it's just funny that they had like this perfect treasure map legend that in this situation handled everything that Dofi did. Like there was just no reason to like have him. Nobody should be pulling for him anyway, like because I don't even remember if like Pika was that good. Like I'm not a big PvP person. PvP is like my least favorite game mode. Pika did have a really nice normal kit like for regular content, so that I did like. But still, he wasn't like needed. Like you didn't need to go out of your way to like pull for him. And I can't remember like what I saw like Totsuki say in his breakdown, because he knows more about PvP than like I do, since I'm not like a big PvP guy. I can't even remember if Pika was that like great in Rumble anyway. But you just nobody's got that Dofi unless like even if Dofi's your favorite character, like you still shouldn't pull for that. 6+ super. He's super class, I think, not super type. Yeah, he's super class because we used him like 2 treasure maps ago. He was really clutch in that event. Oh man, I forgot the wave clear. Just because I was talking, but it's no biggie. We're just having fun, just enjoying chat and stuff like that. Alright, let's go ahead and take out Caesar here. So we gotta do Bond Clay first. And the other Bond Clay. This is actually, it's funny, like the way I have my team set up, this is like such a showcase for like TM legends. I'm using so many of them, but I'm only missing like a few TM legends. Because like I said, since treasure map is my favorite game mode, I do pull on treasure map banners when the debuting legend is like really good, and I'm like, okay, man, I see the value in this character. Like what they're gonna be able to do is going to be so useful in so many treasure maps. Let me go ahead and like pull them or try to pull them. Like Buggy was good for that. I think I didn't. I knew Stussy was going to be good, but I didn't try to pull her or hers just because like I was able to make teams around like, okay, yeah, I'm able to like figure out teams without needing her. I'll get her eventually. So I didn't make one for Stussy, but I knew like she was definitely like really good, really valuable. Buggy was like, no, I need this character. Like he's awesome. Like he's great to have for every treasure map, and even outside treasure map, he's just a phenomenal unit. The buff that he gave, like the Blackbeard we got last year's global anniversary, and I love using that Blackbeard. The Blackbeard lets you bypass defensive effects. Is just such a, in my opinion, he's underrated, and he's only underrated, I feel like, because versus Blackbeard exists. That's the one thing, and I feel like he's underrated because of his special being dependent on what slots you have. I feel like those two things make him underrated. He's actually like really nasty. I think people just exaggerate those two abilities, but he's super good. And the buff that Buggy gives him is just awesome. Being able to manipulate slots in a way that like complements Blackbeard, and Blackbeard triggers Buggy's super class is like perfect. So they're really cool to use together. Usopp was another one that when he debuted, I immediately saw the value in him. Being able to apply that like target mark status from a treasure map legend, which is just too good. Like it was just clutch. So he was another one. I pulled Usopp on his debut banner. I didn't get Nami Karina when they debuted. I saw the value in them, but I wasn't able to get them. They're really awesome though. Well, who am I telling you? Like, y'all know, chat. They're one of the best legends in the game. So we want to use Morley and Karsu special. Okay, so now we got the plus buff. So now we can activate it like this. This is going to make everyone's slots like matching. And that buffed our chain boundary. Okay. Now we do their super type. This makes them tandem. Then we activate Zoro. So now we should get the multiplicative buff and it's increased. And we got the additive buff from Hiyori and it's increased. Nice. As if like we weren't already like cooking with the damage we were dealing. Now we're just going to do like that much more. Yeah, just easily like just erase that life bar. Like, this is definitely a team that will get you like to the higher levels of treasure map. Very strong, and like I said, you could even swap that chopper out for your 10th anniversary Shanks to get more damage. And definitely by doing that, like when it hit me, I thought about like, oh yeah, use Shanks on stage 2, so that way you can instead get buff your attack buff on stage 2, and it'll still be there for stage 3. Alright, one more to go to get to the bonus map. I'm hoping soon, chat, we'll be able to get some what do they call it? Navigation charts. Hoping. Alright, increase movement. 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There's a treasure bird. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way then. Alright. Where is the... because this is rare I go this way. Where's the stamina refill at over here? Way over there behind Caesar. Okay. Obviously we're gonna try and like head towards that. See if we can get like lucky and like get it. Okay, we're gonna need Bond Clay for this fight. We got Bond Clay and Roger. Alright, let's go ahead and easily clear this one. Roger EX again. Buggy. And Super Switch. Let's go ahead and do Bond Clay. Sorry, chat, I was like blanking there, like trying to figure out. I was like, wait, what did I do? This is the first time I've ever comboed like using Bond Clay and like Roger. I really like their synergy there. Of Bond Clay can obviously get both of the super classes, and then Bond Clay can get both super classes, but give super type to a different color other than Dex. So I think that's a pretty cool like combination. Go ahead and pop Roger here. There. Oh, we actually triggered the Super Tandem there. And we actually got the Super Tandem to proc. But again, I'm not worried about any of this damage. It's we're getting through these pretty easily. Come be there, Haley. Alright, how much further are we? Okay, it's just over there. Since we have like the 4 that we can try to get, I want to wait till we're like within 4 away to see if we can land on that stamina refill. Hopefully we will, fingers crossed. Buggy's not limit broke, but it's not going to really matter. We don't need his potential abilities, especially not on a boss that we're encountering like in the sea. Because for those of y'all that don't know, chat, if you're like a newer player, any that you fight on the sea are like they're like how they were on like the first navigation level. If you run into them at the end where you have to go through like all your remaining bosses, then they're scaled to whatever navigation level you're on. So if you didn't already know that. Checking my stream there, make sure everything's good with it. Alright, we'll go ahead and super class. Get territory up. Yeah, using these 3 together is just so awesome. Okay, so now's where we need to see how far away are we from that Caesar. And the stamina refill. So we're 5 away. Well, we rolled a 1. 50% chance to raise it by 2. Hopefully this works. No luck. Failed on that one. Damn. Damn. I mean, we're just not getting lucky with these today, chat. Try to get another one. Let's see what it is. 50% chance to raise it by 2. Hey, we got a nav level increase. I'll take that. Always appreciate a nav level increase. Alright, fingers crossed we roll a 1 here. 2. Go ahead and advance a little bit forward. And of course, then we roll a 1. Well, the bonus map is next. Not the super bonus map, but the regular bonus map. So we'll have a good chance there of, like, fingers crossed, like, getting a stamina refill. So we'll see. Check out these guys pretty easily. So grab me some water real quick. He's still comfy, Haley? I don't know if I'm gonna need like my Discord like notes I had on there or anything like that, because it's pretty easy remembering like where we are on the team and stuff like that, and like what needs to be done. The order of like we need to do our specials and stuff like that in the intrusion fight and the final fight, so go ahead and proc this. Usopp for the target mark status. Yeah, man, it's funny. I was saying like this is like a showcase for Rumble Legends, or not Rumble Legends, Treasure Map Legends. It seems like, and look, this team has like 4 Treasure Map Legends on it. Okay. Scared petting her chat when she's like up here like asleep while we're streaming, because y'all remember what happened on Monday's stream when she was asleep like that and got scared when I petted her and scratched me. Thankfully, like I said, we had just cut her nails, like trimmed them a few days before, so she didn't like really scratch me. She just got like a little puncture. It was only like a little like poke from where it first hit me. Alright, knock out Brown Beard. We're cooking so far in the treasure map, I would say. We're definitely like getting through here pretty quickly. Like I said, I've been super excited for today. Like, y'all have no idea, chat. Like, I've been so excited to like stream this because of Treasure is like my favorite game. I have so many hours invested in it. I've been playing like from damn near the start, and to be able to like, oh shit, I forgot to like do Vanish, but that's okay. It's a good showcase of why we put that Lafayette support on there, because it just removes that. So even if we forget Vanish, like it's no biggie. We can go ahead and like proc it anyway for the extra damage and stuff. And we have so much like health, like I was saying, I'm not stressing anything. So yeah, we get the slot bind there, but it's not gonna make a difference. Just real quick, actually, since like yeah, we messed up there, I also want to show y'all. So this is why we put Blackbeard here, is so he could give a chain boundary. Jinbei does too, but you can just go ahead and just use Blackbeard's. It's fine. His is actually going to be more. And then Bonnie is just there literally only to do the increased damage taken to the enemy. So just showing like why we have them on there, because we have so much health. Like it was no biggie, like y'all saw, to trigger all those specials plus activate both Soba Mass Advantages on the final stage. Obviously you would want to do them the stage before, at least your captains. You'd want to do it the stage before, but either way, thanks to having the Lafayette support on there, we don't have to worry about if we forget. So it's funny, like, that actually, I put that there just in case that happened. I wasn't planning on, like, intentionally doing it, and I accidentally, like, did, so. Y'all got to see, like, that, like, change there. Okay, this stage. And it's funny, this is another team I just realized. I forgot to wait for it. This is a team that's also made up of 4 TM legends. So yeah, this really is like the TM showcase. It's funny for the first one that we're streaming. That Inaru support, by the way, they did my boy wrong. And I'll say why, chat. A TM rare recruit is boosted on the TM they debuted, and like, what, like a few after it, and then they'll cycle them. They'll come back around and they'll be boosted again every now and then. Like, they cycle a TM rare recruit. That Inaru is a TM rare recruit. They did my boy dirty. He should have been a TM legend, so that he could be boosted every treasure map. I can't remember exactly like what his special was, his captain ability, stuff like that. But I do remember, I think it had something to do with paralysis reduction, and yeah, I think he had something to do with paralysis. But he also, most importantly, he had super type. He had super type Psy. Why they made him a rare recruit, I have no idea. They should just made him a TM legend. And I'm a big Inaru fan. He should have been a legend anyway, just because it's this. Come on, man, it's Inaru. Like, he's awesome. He's a story arc main antagonist. He should have been a legend there. So they did him dirty. It's okay, it's outside. She hears like people walking out in like the breezeway. It's okay. It's okay, nobody's coming in. She's such a anxious little thing. Take Sabo here. It's okay. She's so easily scared. You alright? Yeah, see, you're fine. Whoa, I hear your birds outside and you want to go check on them? Sounds like they're over there in the window. They love looking at the birds. If I clear this here, I might cut the iPad off. I'm not sure if I really need it, so to speak, right now. Because I'm not having to like check Discord or anything like that. Let's go ahead and trigger these. Sabo's special. Skip. Trigger his EX. Man, this is I like how they like kind of threw a wrench, just a little bit. They thought it was gonna be slip you up that like attack, this small attack buff, but it's really not that big of a deal. And you know what's funny? When I was looking, I could not find like a cerebral character to a cerebral like character to remove like beneficial effects. I can't remember if I saw one or not. I was mainly looking for like side characters too and stuff like that. I just couldn't find like a good one to remove beneficial effects, but it's not even that big of a deal. Like, I think one of the new rare recruits will be either Hiyori or what's her name, Perona. Oh shit, I forgot the trigger there. Super class, but or super type, but it's no biggie. Like I said, I'm not sweating this damage at all. So we didn't get the multiplicative buff, but like, see, we're still killing in one hit, so it's no big deal. Yeah, I think I might like just cut the iPad off just to save its battery, but I do want to check one thing real quick. Okay, there we go. I'm good now. I just wanted to like check my stream manager real quick. Make sure I had my yeah, make sure I had my stream info like figured out right. That's all I was trying to do. I can set it over there a little further. I don't need it right beside me at the moment. Alright, hopefully we get this stamina refill here though. -2. Okay, so we at least need to get a 3. I was hoping we land on the one before it, so we could try our because the one before it's -3. And so we could try like our 2 spaces like card to see if like that would help us out. We'll take Bond Clay here. Pair him up with Roger. Hey, we got down just to get in the sunlight. Just move my iPad back like closer to me. Sliding. Give me 1 second, just double check and make sure like I didn't change any settings over here on my stream manager. No, okay, cool. Alright, cool. Now we can jump back into it. Sorry about that chat. Alright, once we get over here, easy enough. Remember, we don't need Roger's EX except to trigger like our super type super classes. Buggy removes the bind. Super switch, Rayleigh Gabon. Go ahead, pop their special also. And now we can trigger Bond Clay. And just remember, chat, you want to set him as side slasher powerhouse so he gets both super classes. And go ahead and pop his super type. Probably type with Luffy first, yeah, Luffy, and then probably Buggy, and then go through everybody else. Alright, easy stuff. Roger moves that special bind for us and gives us a slew of buffs in addition to removing the attack down and the increased defense. Zora is going to move our threshold, and then we can go ahead and proc Luffy just for the tandem slots. Oh yeah, and Ace's like support. Easy stuff. Alright, fingers crossed, chat, we get a stamina refill here. That would definitely help us out. Grab some more water real quick. No luck. Damn. Well, when we get to Brownbeard up there, we do have the card for a 2, so hopefully we'll get like past him up there. Alright, another sea chart. Let's see if we get lucky this one. Dude, we are getting real unlucky with these cards. Man. See if we can get over here. Oh, man, we're rolling low and we have the -2. Another sea chart. Let's see if we get any luck with this one, chat. Thank God. Alright, this will get us a little bit further. So we gotta wait a minute there just for that to come back. Let's just spend where we're at while we're waiting for some of our stamina there before we go, like, hopefully get to like where Brownbeard is and stuff. We can at least knock out our daily quest real quick while we're waiting on that. So we'll go ahead, we'll knock that out. Oh, actually, let's filter by like time, so we're not using any of our potential like friend captains. And we'll just we'll knock out these daily quests real quick while we wait for that stamina to like come back. And hopefully we can just get over there to Brownbeard, and God, fingers crossed like our card works and we can get like the 2 stamina. Or not the 2 stamina, we can get 2 over for the stamina refill is what I'm trying to say. While this is going on, I'm gonna check my... Just refreshing like some of my panels over there on OBX. Sorry, OBS real quick. Checking my yeah, I knew my thing didn't like refresh over there because I see over here like my activity feed didn't refresh over there, but I see it over here. Thank you so much, Meaningful, for the follow. Thank you. Funny enough, it's meaningful to me. Thank you so much, man. Definitely helps out a lot. Gets us 1 step closer to our 50 followers goal. And once we reach our 50 followers goal, we're going to, we have a special stream planned, special like game we're going to start like playing through. Because in addition to Treasure Cruise, this is actually our first Treasure Cruise stream. I've been playing very close to since the game came out, and I'm really excited. I'm able to like stream it for the first time. I got everything set up right for that, so that's really exciting. I just don't know. I can go on my stream elements thing and like refresh, but no biggie. Go ahead, we'll KO enter there. In addition to streaming Treasure Cruise, though, I also stream for my PS4 JRPGs and fighting games. So right now we're playing through Sword Online, Hollow Realization, and plan on starting Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon in the next couple days. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've never played a Mystery Dungeon game, even though like I'm a fan of like Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Pokemon. I've never played Mystery Dungeon, but I've always like had it on my radar from liking stuff like Pokemon, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Etrian Odyssey. I know there's a Mystery Dungeon game for it, so I'm pretty excited to start it here soon. So if you like JRPGs and like fighting games, definitely feel free to like check out those streams as well. But thank you again so much for the follow. That really does help out a lot. Let me see if I can like refresh like my activity feed for stream elements real quick. Yeah, I don't get why it's not like updating for me, but it's funny, my Twitch activity feed worked. Oh, we'll keep an eye on it. Alright, we're gonna keep knocking out these dailies real quick. I think we only have like just these two left. And then we'll go check and see like how our staminas come back on the treasure map, and then we'll go ahead and we'll keep going. We'll go ahead, we'll just wave clear these guys real quick. I'll fight Enter here 2 more times. And do Zora Jora once, so when we get to the boss, we can just use him the one time, KO the boss. I just can't believe how unlucky we're getting with our like navigation cards, or actually not just the nav chart cards, any of the cards in Treasure Map this time, man. We are getting super unlucky with them not like going. Alright, last one here. Just to keep like clearing these out. And I wish like I know a lot of people do too. I just wish they never like started doing the PKA characters super evolve the treasure map characters. I hate that we lose like a free-to-play character each month that way. And you know, sometimes like the super evolution, well, not sometimes, most of the time it feels like the super evolution should just be like their default ability. It feels like they're intentionally nerfing them just for the sake of like, hey, we just made the one character. There you go. Alright, we knocked out our daily quest. Let's see the status here. So we got 8. Hopefully we roll enough to fight Brownbeard here. 3, but yeah, we're gonna get the -2 on it, so at least we got the growth spot there. Alright, so We still need a few more. I don't want to like refill my stamina myself just quite yet. So we'll try and get our transponder snails real quick and probably just like clear out our PKA runs real quick for the day. And then we'll flip back over there to the treasure map and keep it going. Village of Baratier. Log towns. I know I need 3 more transponder snails. Gosh, my nose is running. Because I did get one before the stream. Alright, just need like 2 more of these. Gosh. Wish it would just be on like the first like 4 or 5 islands, you know, like all be in like the East Blue. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. So just one more. Dude, this pollen's no joke, man. That's why I keep wiping my nose. It's just killing me. Like, these allergies. It's just so aggravating. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. So now we got that done. Let's go back to the home screen real quick and we'll clear out our PKA little runs for the day real quick. Now once you like have quote unquote beat PKA, either at least got to like 200 or if you have like the boosted batch to where like you can do some more. I mean do some more as in like go to like 300 to try and get the Hime turtles better. Once you complete like your turtle missions and got it to like 200, you're mainly just clicking and then unclicking just to get like your any turtles or cola that you need, stuff like that. I'm getting super unlucky here with like landing on these like chests. We'll go ahead and like just do this because like we'll get something at the end of it. Hopefully. Well, actually, I think like yeah, when you clear one of these, you're guaranteed like either like Rumble Scroll, Cola, tickets for the shop, for the PKA shop, stuff like that. So usually I don't do these, but it was between like this one or Zoro. Like Zoro Sake does nothing for me now that I'm not like even like playing PKA anymore. Like now that I've like cleared basically everything that I wanted to do in this map since I didn't have the boost list. Very welcome for the follow, man. Sorry I've been waiting for the follow timer. Had to wait 10 minutes. Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know it was like that. I need to like get that like edited. I didn't know it was set up that way. That might be like a default like Twitch setting. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it set up that way. Sorry about that. Didn't know that was a thing on there. I'm gonna probably after the stream I'll check my like Twitch settings, see if I can like fix that. I didn't know you had to wait like 10 minutes to comment after you followed. Sorry about that. Just started playing Treasure Cruise again. Been playing since Shell's Town was a very new story mission. Well, dude, yeah, that was a long time ago because even story missions being updated, that was a long time ago, man. We haven't got story missions in forever. All good, man. A lot of streamers have it. Cool, good to know. It might be the default setting then, because yeah, I don't remember ever actually setting that. So that might be like a default thing there. Funny enough, because that actually surprised me when you said that. I was like follower timer. On an account now that you made for the 10th anniversary a while back. Yeah, dude, 10th anniversary was a great time. Like if you were going to come back playing. Just all the events and everything. They had so many rainbow gems that we were able to get. It was an awesome time. In addition to the legends were just phenomenal. Like it was really fun. I'm hoping like 11th anniversary is going to be like pretty lit, so I'm excited for that. It's interesting. It's going to be like Egghead themed. I don't know if you saw the teaser that they did where they showed like the 11th Annie logo and stuff like that. But I'm pretty excited for it because I'm hoping we'll get a new Super Suko Fest like Kizaru, because Kizaru is like my favorite of the admirals, so it'd be pretty dope to like get a new representation for him. I hope it's not Luffy versus Kizaru. I hope it's just Kizaru. Like that would be pretty dope. I stopped playing on like 20 different occasions and lost on my old stuff, which sucks. Yeah, that does suck. They did make it easier though here recently. At the start of the month, they added that new way to back up your account. I think it was like with a Bandai account or something crazy. It's in the notifications in the game, but it looks like they made it easier. So like if you ever do like leave and come back, it looks like it's going to be an easier way to like save your progress and stuff like that. We'll go ahead and use Luffy's Big Eater, and well, we didn't really get lucky. We got some of the meat back and 8 cola, so I'll take it though. At least it's cola. Tangerine's probably more valuable here, because I feel like you get better drops from the treasure chest anyway. Interesting thing about that Annie, someone brought up Kizaru versus Sentomaru. Kizaru versus Sentomaru would be interesting, because it's funny, like they just had that Rumble Legend Sentomaru, and honestly, before that, I never would have thought about Sentomaru getting a legend. But I definitely think he deserves it. For like what's going on in Egghead, I definitely think he does deserve a legend. And Kizaru versus Sentomaru would be a pretty cool like pull, just because of like that relationship that like they have and that connection. If they did a versus unit for Kizaru, I think Kizaru versus Vegapunk would kind of be cool too. They didn't exactly fight in the manga, but he's sent there to attack him, you know. So I think that would be like kind of a cool idea to do. And it's not, to me, that's not outside the realm of possibility, because they have Shanks versus Whitebeard, and they didn't fight in that scene. They just like confronted each other, or it wasn't really like a confrontation. They were just kind of like there and both kind of like shared their ideals and stuff like that. So I think like Kizaru versus Vegapunk could be like a pretty cool idea. I think like Vegapunk definitely, like, obviously he already has the one legend, but he could deserve like a legend too, like that. Yeah, literally, like they collided and like moved on. Let me adjust my like gain there. See, like I'm like redlining a couple times. Sorry about that. Not trying to like blow out any headphones or anything like that. So I slid my gain down a little bit there. A young Vegapunk legend I could definitely see, especially like when he talks about going to. I don't know if you're caught up with the manga, because I'm not caught up where it is in the anime, but I'm caught up in the manga, so I don't want to like spoil anything. Okay, cool. So since you are, okay, cool. So I don't have to worry about like spoiling like that. If for anybody else viewing this, will be like manga spoilers I'm talking about. I don't know if they've gotten this in the anime. Young Vegapunk legend would definitely be cool, because of like around where the anime is. You know, they have like the title pages shows like what it was like with Mads, with him and Queen and Caesar and Judge. So that would be cool. And also they had that moment where he runs into Dragon at Ohara. So I think young Vegapunk legend would be pretty lit, because we only have the one young Vegapunk right now, so it would be pretty cool to get that other one. I could definitely see another Vivi also. I could see a dual unit being like Vivi and Wapple. I think that would be kind of cool. I think that would be kind of cool, because I think they could play around and have like a lot of fun with the classes. Like I think Vivi and Waffle could be, Waffle, not Waffle. I guess I got like food on the brain. They could be, they could do some interesting things with the classes, like Vivi being free spirit and maybe like striker or something, like Wapple being like shooter and driven, like something crazy like that. And they buff like all 4 classes. Like I think that would be kind of an interesting route they could go, something like that. Vivian Pell would be cool too. I think Pell would be. I think he's definitely a character that qualifies enough to have a legend because he had such a big moment in Alabasta. I know he has the Rumble rare recruit, but I think he would be a great Rumble legend. I think that would be cool. So that would be pretty lit. I think Pell will definitely have a big moment too because he's not with Vivi right now, where she is with Morgans and Waffle, but he can fly and like he's her primary like attendant. So I think it'd be kind of cool like to see like a moment where like he meets up with them because obviously like Morgan's ship flies, so he could reach it. So I think that would be kind of cool. Like if they had a moment where like he like boarded their ship or something like that to reunite with Vivi. I think that'd be cool. Max level limit break on Pell's really good. I haven't got a Pell, unfortunately. He's nasty. He's aged really good. Just in general. And I know Dex team's got a buff recently with so you got 10th anniversary Ace, he's free spirit. You have Roger, if you want to run him, he's free spirit, the 10th anniversary Roger. And they're both Dex. Then you have Pizarro. He's Dex free spirit. So Dex has kind of been like cooking, and Pell, like you said, he's flexible. You can throw him on any team, but with Dex teams, like he just shines obviously because he's gonna get buffs related to the other ones. Like if you have other teammates, I mean the buff Dex, he's gonna be pretty like nasty to like have on there. So he's definitely one I want to get. Dalton too. Dalton's not bad. I've ran into some Daltons that have just cooked me. I feel like sometimes, if their specials trigger right. Oh no, you're all good. You're all good. I actually got lucky. I pulled Pizarro in the Egghead banner here recently. He's good. Dude, I'm telling you, like Dalton's a sleeper. Like I don't see him on a lot of teams, but sometimes when he comes in, like, dude, I'm telling you, like, he takes at least, like, a character or two with him sometimes. He's definitely a sleeper, I feel like. Just check one thing real quick. Okay, cool. See if I can actually remember to trigger these captain actions. And after this Brownbeard fight, fingers crossed, like, our card works and we do get the 2 spaces, so we can just go ahead and get that stamina refill for, like, free there. Dang, that is a W, getting the Seraphim and Usopp and Lilith. I got every Seraphim but S-Hawk, and S-Hawk, of course, was the one I wanted the most out of the Seraphim. But it was funny, like, the banner, like, was so good and stuff like that. I really wanted Buggy, Stussy, S-Hawk, and Shiryu were the 4 I was, like, really wanting. And I was really happy to take, like, I got Buggy and Stussy out of them, so I was really happy with that. But, man, I hope they do another banner like that, like, in the future. It was really cool how they had those other units, like, available from, like, limited stuff. Stuck in East Blue, though, because it's still a newer account. I got you. Yeah, if it's, Stussy's pretty lit. I like her. I like how she's viable for both Cerebral and Dex. I mean, not Cerebral and Dex. Cerebral and help me out here. Cerebral and Driven. I like how she has kits for both because those are both like 2 like really strong classes. And I see that card failed. Or at level 338 right now. I got you. It's funny, like, if you mean, like, East Blue in, I just realized if you mean stuck at East Blue in the TM rankings, this treasure map, they did change the promotion levels. So, if you check, like, the notice for the treasure map, they changed, like, the level that it takes to get promoted. So that is, like, one thing that they just implemented in this one. I think it's because so many people that are in New World League choose not to compete in the New World just because of they can try and like rank higher. But for me, like I still compete in the new world anyway because like it just has better like drops and better rewards. Like I'm not gonna like limit the stuff that I can get. You know what I mean? If I can consistently stay in it, I'm gonna keep doing what I did. Pulls to catch myself up a bit, but in a lot of content, I still feel far behind. Do you have all of the 10th anniversary units, or any of the 10th anniversary units? The Ace, the Luffy, Shanks, and Roger, because those four have aged super, 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 super good, and they can help carry you through a lot of content. They're all four really strong, like really, really, really good units. And just bear with me 1 second, chat. I'm going to be right back in 1 second. I'm just going to go to run to the restroom real quick, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. I see you have Shanks, Side Gear 5, and Dex Roger, but not Ace. Side Gear 5 definitely is a great unit to have. Definitely help carry you through some stuff. The bypass and defensive effects, like I was talking about, my man Blackbeard that has that ability. It's just such a great ability to have. Um, Ace, the main thing that like he's so good for is that like speed boost that he gives your team. Like the cooldown that he gives all the units just really really helps out. So, but hopefully with the 11th anniversary, like the Sugos will be good. So hopefully you can like get some more like good pulls in and like pick up some good like super Sugos around there. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, though, chat. Alright, chat, we're back. While I was gone, I went ahead and I did refill my stamina with a gem there, just so we can like keep streaming, keep it going. And funny enough, I feel like this always happens. As soon as I refilled it with a gem, when you know it, I rolled a 2. So we got that stamina refill anyway, but that's no biggie. It just gave us a little bit more. It was only a 50% buff anyway, so 50% refill, I mean. Did I cut my Treasure Cruise volume back on? Yeah, okay, cool. I only cut the volume off on Treasure Cruise, actually on my phone in general, just because I was checking notifications outside of Treasure Cruise. So I didn't want any other audio to like pop up for like when I opened up Twitter, stuff like that. But yeah, with the 11th Annie coming up, hopefully you'll be able to get your get some more legends to like help out, like with your box and stuff like that. It's funny though, like the way they're with how like frequently like they're releasing legends and like the speed they do. Like so many legends, like yeah, they'll be boosted for the events they are, but then like, you know, sometimes like a better legend will come out within the next like month or two, and then like it's like sometimes like there's some that like you just don't ever just use again. And it's just funny, like it's funny how there's some legends that I swear to you I've never used ever, like once. Like Sasaki I've never used ever, and the one that's like the bane of my existence because I'm like, just give me some content where he's good or super evolve him. I have him at level 150. I have never ever used dual type Blackbeard. So I'm like, how bad is this character? Because I've never seen him come up in like anybody's like recommended guide for using him for anything. Which you're able to save your original account. Can't find many good captains to add since this level range is basically casual. I get what you're saying, yeah. Are you in the OPTC Discord? Because there's a ton of users in the Discord that are all of all different kinds of levels and stuff like that. You are? Okay, yeah, because they have that find friend feature, so that can help like make it like a little bit easier to like help find. For any event, like you can like comment and say like, hey, I'm looking for fellow friend captains, specifically like this one. Used to be for 20 friend requests a day, not finding anyone, in 300 plus now. I got you. Most people are picking bounties low. I got you. Yeah, like I'll say this: people overrate bounty. I think. I think like having bounty as a requirement for like being like in an alliance or stuff like that. Like they overrate it a little bit. I feel like bounty's not like the end all be all that some people think it is. Like yeah, it does show that like you know, cleared events or whatever and stuff like that, but at the same time like it's just not like a really good gauge of like the player, in my opinion, because like think like how different a bounty is you get if you like win 11 runs in Grand Party or you win like 15, and think about how random Grand Party gets there towards the end. So it's funny, like bounty's just like it's interesting. Like it's good to have like for a constant like reward system. Like I like how they always have like when you get this threshold of bounty you get like 5 gems, stuff like that. I do like that, but it's just not like a good gauge of like a person's like player base. You get what I'm saying? Like he said, people just get picky over it. Also been in PvP too much. We're just a gauge for gems. Yeah, I agree. PvP, PvP is interesting. I like. I'm not a big PvP fan. I do like its inclusion, but I'll say this, I will say this, I do like PvP being in the game a lot. I think Pirate Rumble, no, not counting Grand Party, I think Pirate Rumble is good. It's just that myself, I'm more invested in like the regular gameplay stuff. Like I really like the team building aspect of that and trying to make like that. I think that's why Treasure Map's my favorite, because of the limited team building aspect you get in it. So the way like what my interest is and what's driving me, like, or what has been driving me to play Treasure Cruise for so long is normal content. But I don't have anything against PvP. I will say I'm not as knowledgeable in PvP because of like my main focus being like normal content. Single double digit rank. That's cool though, like to get like a single double digit rank like for PvP, like yeah, I see like you said, like because of your competitive, it's like if you are competitive, like PvP is like great for that. Like it's kind of better, like it's the best, I would say, competitive mode, definitely. Like it definitely is PvP. Because yeah, there's ranking rewards for Treasure Map and like, you know, Kazuna and stuff like that. Well, let me remove Kazuna, because Kazuna you're working as a team, like everybody's like rank counts towards it. Shout out to my alliance, the Law Kid Alliance, if any of them are like tuning in. But Kazuna like is like a team, but like Blitz Battle and like Treasure Map, like those kind of like rankings, some of them come down to like luck, because like it depends on like the drops you get, it depends on like where you land in Treasure Map, like your boost and stuff like that. Whereas like PvP, you're setting your attack team and you're setting your defense team. It really is like the most like competitive like mode. So that definitely is the one where like if you're a competitive person, that's definitely the one like you would want to like invest like your time in my opinion. Super Boss Kazuna, I like Super Boss Kazuna too a lot. It's just right now Super Boss Kazuna has so much more value than the regular Kazuna, and it used to not be like that. Like, used to the regular Kazuna was fine, but now, like, with the box limits being, like, the same regardless of if it's Super Boss or regular, dude, like, it makes you wish, like, every single Kazuna was a Super Boss just to be able to get tickets easier. Like, it's kind of, like, infuriating, like, how they, like, did that change like that. It really sucks. I don't know why they did that. Because it used to be like the regular box Kazuna was smaller than the Super Boss one because you weren't getting as many tickets. Now that changed, like, it just makes the regular Kazunas like a slog, basically. Wish there was more than that for alliances. Yeah, it's funny, like, I was watching Toski's video the other day talking about like the version 15 update like announcement that they're having tonight, and he was saying like one of the things he hopes for is like more to alliances than just Super Boss Kazuna, and I think like a lot of people they really want that too. Like I think that would be really cool, like if they did something else like other than just, they really only have Super Boss Kazuna and Blitz Battle, and how often do we get Blitz Battles? Like, they also have, you can filter by, like, are you searching for Alliance members or friend members when you do co-op? But co-op is such, like, it needs to be, like, improved a lot. Like, finding friends to help you beat co-op isn't the problem with co-op. Like, and the filters of like how you can find people in co-op, that's not the problem. Co-op just needs other work. But yeah, they definitely could like add some more to like alliance and stuff like that. Even more when you're in alliance with one other active member. More so when you're in alliance with one other active member. Yeah, like they should it's funny, like, there needs to be more than just, like, the chat feature, like, kind of, like, more for us, like, to do. I think it would be cool, like, one thing that Totsuki said in his video was, like, even if your Alliance members could, like, you know, fight each other's like Pirate Rumble teams, like just to try them out, because that would help like you as an alliance actively build better PvP teams together, because you could put a team up and ask like, hey, can like, you know, y'all try fighting it, and then like now they show you the thing of your team was fought this many times or whatever. But if they had that centered around your alliance, that would be pretty cool, because then you could kind of get like feedback from like your team, like, you know, how did this team do and stuff like that against you. Like it would just be a cool like thing that they could add in my opinion, without much effort. I don't think that's like too huge for the team to like add in, consider some of the like other features we have. See, I got 4. I want to try and go for the stamina refill over here, so we'll go fight Rock and Scotch real quick. Man, I didn't even think about this. A good thing about why you're in East Blue. Just give me 1 second. Just trying to adjust my gain there a little bit, yeah, because I saw like it was like picking up a lot there, so everything should be good now on my mic. I think I might have done it down a little too low. Okay, there. Yeah, now it looks a little bit better. Okay, cool. Again, if the audio gets like too loud that like my voice starts sounding like staticky or like robotic, or it's like breaking up or anything, just let me know and I can like tweak my gain a little bit. Like I mentioned in my last stream, I had that issue where just for whatever reason, just OBS just stopped recognizing my microphone. So I'm like trying to like recalibrate it both like during Monday's stream and now like today. It's not being as bad today as it was Monday. I don't know what the hell was going on Monday. It just wasn't the right day for it. But yeah, while you're in East Blue though, the good thing is, if I remember correctly, East Blue, you don't have to build 5 different teams for the Battle Rush bosses in the treasure map, if I'm not mistaken. So you can kind of like have like primarily all your boosters and stuff like that, just to get like, you know, as much points. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's like a big part of the reason why some people don't go to the New World League also, is so they don't have the team restriction. So that way they can just like get through treasure map faster, because I know not everybody likes treasure map like I do and other people. But it's funny, like people will not like treasure map but will then still concede like, no, it does have the best rewards for like the time you put into it and stuff like that. So just checking my uptime real quick, see how long we've been streaming. Still planning on streaming for like a while. I was just like curious, so y'all don't have to worry, I'm not like going anywhere. See if we can get this stamina refill, and that card failed also. Yeah, we're just not getting lucky with these like cards. Hey, but we got 4 anyway, and we had the things that went to a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just go this way instead. Slingshot, I'm just go ahead and use it, try and like speed it up. Man, we took out Law. Of course we get a success on that. on the one like that didn't even matter, like on the Slingshot. You want your successes on like the specific roles or the nice, laying on that's gonna help out. You either want your successes on the specific roles or the nap chart. So at the end of the day, like the slingshots, the cannons, the guns, stuff like that, like they don't really like matter in the grand scheme, like compared to like the other ones. Let's go ahead and soap a mask here. Like thirst's getting dry a little bit. Just gotta make sure like when I run out of water I go get like some more. I didn't realize like how much I've been drinking that one. I just realized I forgot to like use Vanish with Soba Mask, but again, like I said, that's why we put that Lafayette support on there, so there's no reason to worry. Let's go ahead and like Captain Action. What's our health so low here? Oh yeah, our health is lower because I forgot we didn't fight the we didn't run to Monet this map. I think this was the first one that we didn't. So since we're not getting that stat buff, and like I said, I have the health, I'm gonna go ahead and like just activate these. Like, why not? Just for the free damage. Yeah, see, it was nothing to worry about anyway. Alright, we'll go on to see how this Vergo fight's gonna go, because yeah, this is the first time we haven't got Monet, so we'll see like how the damage looks without that little bit of buff from the treasure birds to our stats. So we'll see. I'm still not too worried about it, and like I said, we have a backup where if we're gonna run Shanks if we need to. Alright, I'm gonna remember to wave clear this time. Now that I'm like looking at it, I know I'm gonna use like Zoro Joro and stuff like that to go ahead and like get me to this final stage like faster. Go ahead and trigger Bond Clay here. And yeah, Slasher's what we need him as so we can get the Wano slots. I don't know why I question that, like, because we're changing him to Slasher on the other team also. It's just the other one, like, we specifically need him Powerhouse. Here it's like, it doesn't matter. Activate Nami. And Carrot, and we're good to go. Alright, here we go. So, Vergo, this will be the first time we fought Vergo without having that bonus from fighting Monet, the stat buff, so we'll see how this team works. Okay. In case I need to like adjust it. It's funny, like, well, let's see if like the one tap actually doesn't like kill on the final stage like it's been, because that was with like the stat bonus. Now we don't have that like little stat bonus. Like, I'm still not worried, because again, like, when we were killing Vergo on the final stage with just the one tap from like Zoro, and he's not even like cerebral or stuff like that, so we'll see. It's super switch. And special. I got the action special. Oh, the gold sea cow in the first run. That's great to get on your like first run to like go ahead and like start like building your points up fast. Yeah, sea cat's like clutch. Let's go ahead and save chopper for like last there. Yeah, not too worried about that damage. Alright, so Morley Karsu first. Then swap to super swap. Still trying to like get used to like remembering like then do that. Now this one to make sure like we get all the right buffs and get them like increased like right. There, Jawine, and yeah, sometimes like, you know, sometimes like you put it into the universe like needing like some kind of like help or something. That was that's me. Like I'm hoping soon I'm gonna get some of these sea charts going my way. A little bit more than I think we've gotten like what, like 2 maybe so far going. Hopefully soon like we can get like some more luck with the sea charts and like increase our level faster. Lower that a little bit. Yeah, them doing Egghead for 11th anniversary is going to be like interesting though. I would be excited to see like what the anniversary exclusive like Legend's going to be like. We got Roger last year because I'm sure it's going to be someone who's like not related to Egghead, so I'm hoping it's like someone like really like cool, someone like we've been wanting for a while. I think a Garp legend would be really cool because the Honest Impact Garp kind of like let everybody down a little bit with how he was, and he deserves like a Super Suko Fest legend, or I guess an anniversary legend. So maybe like a Garp and Sengoku I think would be pretty cool. Some people that might seem like left field, but I think that would be dope. Oh, and that's crazy, like you probably brought me like the good luck there. I just got the sea cat myself, so I think that was a little bit of luck meaningful. Thank you. I remember this time to do runs after I get all my rewards. Yeah, you get the limit break materials you get here are like great. Like it's definitely worth it. Like playing treasure map. I know, like I said before, some people treasure map might not be their favorite to play, but it's my favorite to play for the team building aspect, everything like that. To me, it's like the most like treasure cruise game mode, if that makes sense. But the rewards you get are just phenomenal. Like all the limit break materials and stuff like that you get are like really clutch and stuff. Garp versus Kuzan would be nice because that is what we really wanted last year. We ended up getting the Garp legend and the Kuzan legend, and both just weren't as good as like they needed to be. Like they were both just, I don't know, they were both just like structured strange. I can't even remember how that Kuzan works. I know Garp has a thing where like all about having, Garp has like all that about having end of turn healing. I can't even remember how like that Kuzan legend works. I know I have him. I got from like some like reward tickets for events, but I just can't remember like what he does at all. I think he was like striker focused, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was like good to have with that versus law, but I'm not 100%. Swap rating the bond here. And let's go ahead and trigger on clay. Striker Powerhouse. That's what I'm thinking around there too, because I think that Kuzan, the way he was structured, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he's like made so that you can run him with Law, but you can run him with Blackbeard in that Blackbeard versus Law like batch and or unit. And the Blackbeard was Powerhouse focused, if I'm not mistaken. Either he was Powerhouse or Driven focused, but I think Kuzan was like one of each of their classes, so that way he could like work on both teams. But yeah, there is like 11 Kuzans, and almost all of them are either shooter or striker. Like that's literally like what they are. And that's why I was saying, like, my man Kizaru, like, it would be awesome for him to have a legend at 11th anniversary, not just because of like the hype moments that he has in Egghead, but because there's so many like Kuzans and Sakazukis. Like I would love there to be like some love given to Kizaru. Go ahead and proc Roger. Yeah, we have the two like Green Bull legends. I keep forgetting there's the Green Bull and Fujitora like Rumble legend. Is that a dual unit or is that a fake dual unit? I can't remember. I can't remember. It's just like Morley and Karasu where they're like a fake dual unit, fake duo. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking like it'd be kind of weird for a Rumble legend to be a dual unit anyway. Kizaru legends I've only ever seen to be used in PvP. Yeah, all his legends are clutch in PvP. Like, they are so good in PvP. Like the V1 Kizaru, like he just sped up like, what was it, like your slasher teams. The Kizaru Fujitora from Film Red is just a good unit in general. And then he has his own like Rumble legend too. So it's funny, like he's so good. Oh yeah, he runs down shooters too. That's right. It's funny, like he's so good in PvP, but he just doesn't get like, I feel like, normal content representation very well. He's clutch like for your slasher shooter teams because he just speeds them up so fast. Shooters definitely need like that speed increase. But I see what you're saying. Like they're a fake dual unit, but they're a quick unit with a bind. What types are they? I'm wondering because I'm trying to think like, or not type. What classes are they? Because I'm trying to think of like other like Dex units. Okay, yeah, I'm more than 15 spaces away from the boss, so I can go ahead and activate my C-Cap. Slasher fighter. Okay, cool. So that's perfect that they're like slasher. Cause I was thinking like really good like quick PvP characters. So I was thinking like Cross Guild. Cross Guild like to me is like a good center for like if you're building a quick team. Like how are you going? Wow, I got another C-Cap. Damn, I'll take that for when I get to the next map. That's really lucky. I got 2 in a row there. Cross Guild's such like a good starting point to where like, do I want to go with Driven or do I want to go with Slasher? So it's pretty cool that like there's Slasher to like complement like at least being on a team with him, and then from there you could run them with like Roger Odin, like other like quick slashers, that Momonosuke. And we just reached our first like 1,000,000 points. So like I said, once we get to 3 million, we're gonna switch that Zoro Joro over to our non-super evolved Monet just for some extra points there. The double C-Cat definitely helped me out with getting points like really fast. I can't believe we got that. That was crazy. Wow, we were 16 spaces away from the boss. I totally miscounted that. I didn't realize we were that close, but yeah, as soon as we get to the next stage, I'm gonna go ahead and use that C-Cat. Make sure, like, obviously we're far enough away, but so we can just go ahead and get those points, have rooms for like getting other cards. Alright, we'll take out Rock and Scotch here. And super switch here, just a wave clear the stage. Oh, I'm realizing now why that super switch didn't work before, because their regular switch doesn't reduce defense, does it? Oh, it does by 50%, but maybe that wasn't enough to get that wave clear the first time, like I tried doing it. Either way, there's only like 2 enemies to take on the first one, and if you get the special introduction with like that Sanji and Nami's body, you just skip that stage anyway, so it's no biggie. We'll just save the super switch for stage 2. Easy. Yeah, it's funny that like I said, I wasn't expecting Rock and Scotch to ever be a boss in anything, but it's funny that they're the first one, because the first of these like battle rush bosses is always like the easiest one to beat, like the kind of like the freebie boss, since they will cool down every class and type and all the super switches, stuff like that. So it's funny that they're like, here, this is definitely like the most nobody character in Punk Hazard. Just throw them there as like the first one. I feel like the only Punk Hazard character they could put there that would have been like less of a character would have been like if they put like Vegapunk's dragon. Oh, pulled them in the FP recruit last night. Yeah, like they're like such a nothing character other than like, I mean, what, they're like big, like they're Yetis, so they're like ridiculously tall. Like they're taller than giants, aren't they? I believe. I don't know if they're as tall as like ancient giants, but like they're just whatever. Just random like Caesar underlings. Yeah, and like think about the size that they are, like how tall they are. Their guns are like the size of like a battleship, like a Navy battleship. It's funny, like, because of how big they are, if they had those guns, or having those guns, they can almost do more damage just by, like, swinging the guns, like if it was a club. Because of how big they are and how, like, big the guns are they have. If they, like, just held them the other way and used it as, like, a club, they would probably do more damage than, like, they would shooting it. Oops, that was not a boosted buggy. Here we go, we'll take this one. Wow, they're still available. Imagine a bullet fit for that gun being shot at you. Probably hits hard to. Yeah, exactly. Like, aren't when they're like when Caesar sends them like after them, don't they like I know they shoot at like the Straw Hats and stuff when they're like in that like destroyed lab, the lab that's like it's almost like a cave because it's like has a hole in it from when it like exploded and the ice and snow and stuff's inside of it. Don't they like just from shooting in there, like shooting at the Straw Hats, doesn't like just blow up that destroyed lab like even more? It's like they're literally like shooting like not even like mortar shells, they're shooting like warheads at them. Like yeah, it's just they're just a bizarre like characters, just two just really big brothers. And it's just funny that like there's that thing about them that they're just so tall. I think if I'm remembering correctly, this is what it was. They're so big that they're almost like unnoticeable. Kind of like about San Juan Wolf is kind of like that. Like he's so big that you just don't notice him. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, like the atom bomb in Fallout 3, the fat man. Like when you shot at it. Yeah, it's like it's like that's what they were shooting them, was like basically like warheads. It's just very, very, very strange characters. It's just so funny that it's like here they are, like they're finally getting their moment as like a Treasure Cruise boss, and just S Bear just clears them. Like it's just so funny. Yeah, San Juan Wolf, like first of all, what's funny to me, like you talking about San Juan Wolf hiding being funny, San Juan Wolf being in Impel Down is funny to me. Because where was he in the prison? Like, I know he was like a level 6 prisoner or whatever, but you mean to tell me like each level is so far under the sea? Because when you're watching like Impel Down, those levels are freaking huge. So you're already so far under the sea. Then level 6 has to be big enough for him to be able to fit in a cell in there. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, that's one thing that I really love about, like, I've always, like, tell people when, like, any of my friends or stuff, like, they don't watch One Piece, or, like, they're like, hey, I've never seen One Piece, like, you know, let me know, like, some stuff about it so I can, like, get into it or stuff like that. I always say, like, one of the coolest things about One Piece that I love is character size. The way Oda like does size to me is just so fun. Like yeah, there's the giants and stuff like that, but just the character size and stuff is just so cool. Yeah, I definitely think like Shiryu being like a level 6 prisoner too. I think Blackbeard getting Shiryu definitely is a good linchpin for getting the other prisoners to join, because Shiryu, I mean, let's be honest, like when you look at it, Shiryu's his second in command. He's after, because his first captain is Burgess and Shiryu's his second captain. Shiryu, and remember, he had like Lafayette, Doc Q, Van Augur. He had all of them already on his crew, but Shiryu is his second captain. Like, that's definitely like the pull and respect like that they have for like Shiryu. So like, I definitely think getting Shiryu is a linchpin for how they get Pizarro, Katarina Devon, Vasco Shot, San Juan Wolf. I definitely think like they're like Shiryu definitely has some kind of like clout and like pull, not just because he was like the jailer or whatever, because like what do they care, they were prisoners, like they don't care that he was the jailer. I think he has clout because he was the jailer and they saw like he got arrested, like he was just so ruthless that like he ended up like them. So I think like he's a good linchpin for like getting the rest of them to join the crew. Yeah, Kobe clobbering Pizarro with the what was it, the Garp did the Galaxy Impact, Kobe did the Honest Impact. Yeah, that's what it was. it's just a great example of, like you're saying, like the scale and like the size of stuff. It's so cool. Like another one is in Whole Cake Island when like the Whole Cake Chateau like collapses and stuff like that from like the bomb exploding in the tomate box, stuff like that. Like Big Mom is so huge already. The wedding cake was bigger than her, and it was all the way on top of like the Whole Cake like chateau. Like it's just so cool how he like does scale. Like I really like that a lot. I think it's such an understated thing in One Piece. I just love it. Even right now in the manga, like the scale is crazy when you see like Loki next to the other giants, and you see like really how freaking big Loki is, like for having more of the ancient giant blood in him than like the others do. You see like the scale that he has. It's really awesome. I I'm pretty sure that is the case. I'm almost certain that that's confirmed. I might be wrong, but I'm almost certain that was in like a SBS or something. I think he does have, like you're saying, I can't remember the term for it either. But I think he does have, his blade is one of those ones. Because I think they talked about it, I swear I feel like that was an SBS thing. Where someone asked that, but I think that is confirmed that his blade is one of those. And that definitely, yet like you're saying, like adds to his like power and clout and stuff like that. And it definitely makes sense for that like crazy scene. Like this is why I really like Shiryu, because he's a badass character. His introduction is so cool, where like he touches his blade and all those like jailers died. Like it's just so crazy. Like he touched it and they just fell out. Like it's such a badass introduction. It's so cool. Really sets him up for like really sets him up as like, I'm just gonna say this, I think at the end of One Piece, like the final thing, I think it's clear to me and like anybody else, Blackbeard's crew and the Straw Hats, I think is going to be like the final like battle. Obviously, Luffy fighting Blackbeard, but it set up Shiryu as such a good rival for Zoro just by showing like how strong of a swordsman he is, that he touched it and those other people just died instantly. So I think that's going to be like really cool to see. I agree. I totally agree. Blackbeard has one of the most like versatile and interesting crews. I think they're being set up to like fight the Straw Hats like really well. I think Sanji versus Burgess would be a great fight. Zoro and Shiryu I think would be phenomenal and just make so much sense. Like I think that would be a really cool fight. Probably because they're both doctors, it would probably be Doc Q versus Chopper, but I would rather it personally be, I think it would be an interesting fight to have Chopper fight San Juan Wolf, because of a little bit of a throwback to when Chopper like hid when they first met him and he was hiding on the wrong side of the wall, and it kind of like relates to when San Juan Wolf was hiding at Marineford. So I think that would be kind of a cool, like, send up like a little bit of a callback if they fought each other. But I think he's definitely gonna fight Doc Q, with Usopp fighting Van Augur, because there's that cool callback where that bird got shot, and Usopp was like, "This was shot, but there's no islands on the horizon. That's impossible." But nobody could have done that, like crazy, like stuff like that, and it was Van Augur that shot him. It's just, they're setting it up to be like really cool. I think all of his Commodores are going to awaken before they fight Straw Hats. I could totally see that. I think that would be, I could definitely see that. being the case, and I think that would make the most sense. Because you would want them, they need to be at like their strongest, so it's such a bigger victory. Oh yeah, yeah, I definitely think like he's way stronger than what we've seen too, because we really, all we know really is that he has that devil fruit. When you think about it, we've never seen really a panel where it's used, save for when they when him and Katarina Devon teleported back with Caribou. That was really the only time like we've kind of seen him use it, and it really didn't show like the full effect of it, you know, so much of it. Like we haven't really seen him like warp around or stuff like that. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. He did use it a little bit. Unless I'm mistaken, didn't he actually, we got to see a little bit of his, like, teleportation when they fought Law? Because he was teleporting around shooting at, like, Law's crew, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, you're right. Against Cracker. That's right, when they were capturing Pudding. Until you said that, I totally forgot, like, they were capturing Pudding and did. I totally forgot about that. Which to me, like, that's another thing that sets up, like, a good impending fight between them, the Straw Hat crew and the Blackbeard Pirates, because of Sanji and Pudding's, like, connection. So, I didn't even think about that. That's actually, like, true. It totally like slipped my mind that happened where they captured like Pudding. I forgot about that. Man, yeah, there is so many big things like building up all it. That's what I was about to say. I was about to say like, dude, I forgot that about Pudding, and I just totally forgot that they said like, remember what Kaido asked Big Mom like, has your daughter that's of the three-eyed race, has she awakened to where she can read like the poneglyphs yet? And Big Mom was like, no, like she's basically like useless, she hasn't like learned it yet. And remember Blackbeard was like got those poneglyph prints from Law. So it's crazy, like all this stuff is like building up. Like I know it said like when Wano ended, this is like the final like saga and stuff like that, but dude, it's hype. Like Oda's cooking with what he's like writing up. Like he is definitely cooking. I'm just I would really also like to say think about like the 11th anniversary. I wouldn't be upset if we got the five elders or at least like Saturn. Because I always thought the five elders were cool. I always liked the five elders, even before like they ever got this. I just thought they were just so cool. They were just like these five guys that were in charge of like everything, and that was, I'm saying that like, because think about how long ago the five elders were introduced, way before like Emu was ever a thing like ever known about. So I just thought the idea of the five elders was so cool, them being like in charge of everything. Then to find out like they got these like crazy like devil fruits and like stuff like that is just so awesome. Like yeah, they're sick. The Ex-Marine trio / Kobe and all of them are going to link up with Luffy and become allied. Ex-Marine trio. Who do you mean by the ex-Marine trio? Might need my like memory refresh there. Oh, the sword character. Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah, because they had, I forgot about that. That them being like sword, they had the option to like, they could do whatever and like step down from the Marines, stuff like that. I got what you mean. I think that could be possible easily, because there's so many people like Kobe and Kobe and Helmeppo that do have a respect for Luffy, even though he's a pirate. And Diaz is in Sword also, Diaz Drake, who has a respect for Luffy at Diaz Drake has the respect for Luffy from Wano. They have so much like respect for Luffy that they understand. Yes, he's a pirate, but he's like essentially a good guy. He's not doing anything like there's a difference between Luffy and Blackbeard, like basically, and stuff like that. Like he's a good guy. He's not like causing like all the death and like destruction that various other pirates are. So I think like they could definitely team up for like the greater good, to prevent like Blackbeard, maybe the Celestial Dragons, like to prevent them from like getting like the One Piece stuff like that. I love Blackbeard too. He's awesome. This is my like big prediction that I've always been saying, and I'm like, if this happens, it would be so awesome. But this is my big prediction, and there is a slight chance of it happening, because if you remember the panel where it said one of these 12 men will find the One Piece, and it had like all the different characters on it. My prediction, I've had this for a long time, so once I saw this panel, I kind of like freaked out. I think Buggy is going to find the One Piece first. I think when they're all there at the final battle, I think Buggy is going to find the One Piece first, and when he sees that it's not gold or like a actual treasure, I think he's just going to just leave and just like basically to the next person who was behind him about to get it, just say like, you can have it. Like it, once he sees that it's not gold, I think he's not going to want it. But I think that would just totally fit Buggy's character. Would be a really funny and fun moment right there towards the end of the series, and a great way to like, as Buggy's like big finish. Like I think that would be super fun if like Buggy actually did find the One Piece, since he didn't get to go there when he was a kid, and just sees it's not treasure, and then be like, well, this isn't even worth it, like it for what like he likes. So I think that would be like a super fun and like funny moment. Let me check here real quick. Hot take I have, but it seems to resemble the plundering pirate, like how they're all visioned. Yeah, exactly. I think Shank's real promise to Buggy is finding him the One Piece. Interesting. That's an interesting like take on that, because like I was saying, like they didn't get to go together. So I don't think that's as weird of us. I don't think that's as weird of like a take, or a weird a conspiracy. I could definitely like see something like that, because they didn't get to go because Buggy got sick, and Shanks, they asked Shanks like, you know, don't leave him alone, like stay with him, and Shanks like agreed because of his respect for like Roger. And I could definitely see that. I don't think that's that weird of a conspiracy. I definitely think that's definitely like feasible and like possible. Because what's funny is like you see at Marineford, Shanks very much still likes Buggy. He doesn't have any animosity to him. Buggy has like kind of like fake animosity towards Shanks. And I say fake animosity because I don't think Buggy would ever straight up fight Shanks. I think he knows Shanks is like way stronger and stuff. But he's like spiteful towards Shanks. Like he's definitely like that. But he's kind of like spiteful towards him, or like has animosity towards him, like you said, in a way that they're like childhood friends. Like he's just kind of like, I wouldn't say jealous. He's kind of like, damn, Shanks has all this and I'm here. But it's funny, like now, like at the start of the series, like in East Blue, but now they're essentially like peers because now that the world knows that Buggy was on Roger's crew, and he's been made one of the emperors, that they're kind of like peers. I think some of the Rocks pirates are coming back. I could definitely see that. Definitely. Exactly, with like a sibling or something, because they really kind of are like they definitely kind of are like siblings. The way that they were both like I guess you would say like crewmates or like cabin boys, because they weren't like really full crewmates. They were apprentices. That's what you say. When they were apprentices on Roger's crew, they kind of have like a brotherly like bond in that. Hidden like Emu was. I could definitely see that because like think about it like this way: like we just got to Elbath. There's still so much out there in the One Piece world that we haven't seen yet. 2, 3, 4. I'll go there. Damn, we're gonna go right past that. Stamina refill. 2, 3, 4. Might as well go this way. I think we'll get to the thing faster. And I could see them definitely being out there because I thought for a long time Gabon was alive, and like they just revealed that he was. Because I thought like if Rayleigh was alive, why couldn't Gabon be alive too? Like in my opinion, so I don't see why like other Rocks pirate members like couldn't be. Because I mean, look, Whitebeard only just recently died. Kaido and Big Mom, it didn't say they died. It just said like they were essentially like in that like crater from that fight. So we have to wait and like see like with Kaido and Big Mom like where they are. But like they were Rocks pirate members and stuff like that. And Grandinho was a Rocks pirate member, so we just have to like wait and see. Stussy, the OG Stussy was, and we know it's Weevil's mom. So they could definitely still be out there. And like you said, like Gabon is still insanely strong. It could easily be the case with the Rocks Pirates too. Bear with me just 1 second. I'm gonna go run to the restroom again real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, chat, we are back. Yeah, just trying to get my mouse in the right spot there. Let me suspend where we're at real quick. While we wait for a little bit of stamina to come back. Yeah, I can definitely see them being like tied to the poneglyphs, because their crew was like, their crew had enough members. I don't see why like they wouldn't have some kind of like attachment to it. And I say that because like they had so many like diverse members. Like what's to say like they didn't have a member from like Wano easily on the crew. Hey, you gonna lay down? Just gonna try and get like some experience real quick. Try and trigger like a level up or something. And just get Zora on here for like some wave clearing, stuff like that. Just throwing together a quick team. I see you, Haley. And that Shanks. Okay. Yeah, just gonna try and get some experience real quick so we can like trigger a level up. You don't know where you want to go, do you? You get over there that side. Thank you. I think it said to run like the Usopp one is the best one for experience. We'll see. I can't remember. I can't remember which is the best one of these to run for experience, but we'll just try like getting some experience real quick while we wait for like some little bit of stamina to come back. We got the Laboon ship on here for the boosted XP, and using double Roger. Let's see how much this gets us. Alright, you gonna lay down or no? Okay, lay down. Actually, I'm gonna swap. I'm gonna change this team up once we like go back, just so it's faster. I'm gonna use the same team we used to like farm the turtles with, if it's worth it. Let's see how much experience we get. A ton. Okay, so yeah, we're about to trigger a level up, so I'm not even gonna go swap the team. We're just gonna run that again real quick. That's funny. No, you're all good. I just got back a little bit ago. I'm just trying to just clear this real quick, just to get some experience, because we're close to a level up. With Double Roger and the Laboon ship, we're getting so much experience. So we can trigger a level up to get a free stamina refill. And then jump back over. Because my goal for the stream today was I wanted to at least clear sorry, just trying to like figure that out. Gotta go run my dogs out real quick though. Do you have a Discord server or anything? No, I don't have a Discord server at the moment. Since I just started like really like updating like my streams and like because I've been streaming on Twitch for close to a year now, but within this past month I just did like all this like rebranding and updating with my artwork and stuff like that. Looking for an OPTC streamer for like 2 months. Low. Last guy I watched was, oh yeah, Zenigami was way back in the day. That's a throwback. I don't have a Discord server set up at the moment. While I'm like still like relaunching everything and getting everything like updated and like improved. As I get a Discord update like in the near future, I'll definitely like obviously like let you know as you're like tuning in and like everything like that. But if you do, I think it was ! links, that'll show you my like link tree. I think that was how I set it up, or ! social, something like that. I can't remember how I set it up. And try socials. I can't remember how I set it up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you can find all my links there. So that'll show you like where you can like find like I'll tweet like when I'm live. I upload my streams to Twitter, or not Twitter, sorry. Upload my streams to YouTube after the fact also, so if you want to catch any of my previous playthroughs or stuff like that, I can definitely like understand. I want to see like somebody like do Treasure Cruise live. Like, thank you so much again, like for the follow and like the support and stuff like that. Thank you. I tweet whenever I go live, and the link to it I'll put in the comments. And then after the stream, I usually go on there and I delete it, so that way it doesn't like just constantly have a flood of that. You can also like see different things that I like talk about. So the live notification will just be there literally like while I'm live on Twitter, if that makes sense. But I'm trying to at least like play today until I get to the second bonus map. And then I'm planning to stream some more treasure map tomorrow around the same time of day. So tomorrow after like lunchtime, my time. So thank you so much for like the sub also. Like it definitely helps out. The support greatly is appreciated. And like I said, once I get to 50 followers on here and I reach Twitch affiliate, or well, those are two separate goals. When I reach to 50 followers, we're going to do a special playthrough, and when I reach to the next one, which I believe was affiliate, then we're going to we have another game we're going to like stream playthrough that's going to be like a lot of fun, like a bonus. But definitely along with playing through the JRPGs and the fighting games, there will be a lot more like Treasure Cruise videos also. So hopefully you'll enjoy like the stuff that you see and will want to like stay around. Thank you again. Like it really means a lot. Keep me tabbed while you're away. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Like that really helps out, because that's part of like the goal for like affiliate is the amount of like viewers at one time. So that one I'm not too worried about right now. The main thing is like once I get the followers, of course I'm gonna have people viewing. So just trying to like build those up. That's why I set like the two like playthroughs goals there are separate. The one when we reach the 50 followers and the one when we reach affiliate. So those are going to be fun. Like they're going to be two really cool games that we're going to be like playing through. So definitely, like I said, we're going to be streaming Treasure Map again tomorrow. So around the same time. So we're going to do another stream again tomorrow. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream today. Like I said, my goal was to get to 2 bonus maps. So I think after I beat Vergo this time, the next one might be the bonus map. We'll see. Either way, like I'm going to keep going until like I've cleared 2 of those bonus maps. So now that we got the level up, we can actually jump back over there though. And back to what I was saying about the Discord though, as one of the things though that I will be setting up though in the future. I don't know when exactly, how soon it'll be, like while I'm still getting everything else like figured out and managed and stuff, but a Discord's definitely like one thing I'm definitely interested in like setting up, so I will obviously keep like everybody posted in that. Good luck in your TM grind. If you're still live, I'll be back in here. Awesome. Thank you so much, man. Good luck in your TM grind also. Hopefully you can keep getting some more of those sea cats and have like some more luck. Like yeah, we'll see like how it goes. After I beat this Vergo, I'll know how far away I am from that bonus map, so we'll see. Anytime, dude, anytime. Like I said, you saw when you followed, part of my rules and stuff was I'm just trying to have like a good, like, fostering a good community of just chill, just having fun and stuff like that. So yeah, like I wish everybody the best in like the TM. Just like whenever I'm playing like fighting games, I always tell people like, even if you cook me, I'm like, hey, great gameplay, stuff like that. Yeah, just trying to have like, yeah, fun and comfort and just like chill vibes. I'm not like one of those like rage streamers or anything like that. It's funny like how many friends I've met from playing fighting games that I'll send them a message afterwards like, oh man, GG, like that team and that combo you did, or that team you played was like really good, or that combo you did was like super sick. And I'll get like a message back from them later, like after we're friends, they're like, man, I was so scared to open that message because I thought he was about to like cuss me out or something like that, because I've run into so many toxic players. So it's really funny, like you know, just trying to like, you know, just have fun. Like, hey, they're games. That's what I'm here for. Like, I'm playing it to have fun and enjoy like my time while I'm doing it. And the way I think about like streaming is, I wanted to play this game or whatever game I'm playing anyway. I might as well like just share it with people, like if they're interested in it too. So. Man, I am running out of water. My throat is dry from talking so much. I already got a 1.5 million. I didn't even realize we had to fight Caesar. I thought it was just Law and then Vergo. Well, this one will go by fast because I remember it, like when we fight Caesar, we do have Zoro right now, so hopefully we can make the most of them for all our remaining like runs against Caesar until we switch over to Monet. Alright, so Caesar, we know we gotta proc my man Bon Clay first. Yeah, we're definitely gonna stream some more treasure map runs tomorrow because I'm not gonna be done. We'll just have to see like how we do in regards to hopefully we'll have some better luck with getting these like stamina refills. And then ideally tomorrow when we stream, I would probably try and do the same thing. The stream might not be as long tomorrow. We'll see. But I think my goal would be like the same. Want to get to like probably like 10 runs. So like 2 bonus maps or wherever I was at, like 10 more, stuff like that. Or if not like a specific amount of runs, probably like, I think we streamed for what, like 3 hours today? Yeah, tomorrow we might stream for like 2. We'll see. We're just gonna like play it by ear and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, that's how I was playing it by ear today. Like, yeah, I had the intent of like doing, the going to a second bonus map, but I might have only streamed 2 hours if we weren't hanging out with Meaningful. That was super cool. That's why I said I was gonna play it by ear, see like how like engaging everything was. So it was really cool. Because obviously the more engaging it is, it makes it even easier for me to stream. So we'll go ahead and take out these and just go on to the next stage. Yeah, my back is just about reaching its limit. It's just so. Sometimes it's easier for me to stream at night. That's why we usually stream around the 3.5 hours at like night. Like when we're playing SAO and stuff like that. Just because of I've already done like my physical therapy exercises and stuff like that for the day, so my back's a little more like looser. Definitely like getting up and just starting streaming like this. It's a little bit tougher, and my back is definitely reaching its limit. So we're gonna see where we are here after we beat Vergo. If the next one's the bonus map, then we'll go ahead and knock it out. But we'll see. Because I want to make sure, obviously, my back feels good for tomorrow's stream too. Alright, so now it was Morley and Karsu's special. Then Super Switch. God, going in like doing that Usopp thing like confused me for a second there. Go ahead and whoa, don't do Zora yet, do this first. Yeah, that like totally like knocked me off. Like, wait, what's the order of these? Like, I got confused there, chat. Yeah, we have both of the buffs there, and both of the chain buffs there. I wanted to be sure. I was like, wait, it did add them, right? Alright, so now that we beat Vergo, let's see what it says. C fully cleared. And let's see, the next on the bonus map. One more to the bonus map. Okay, I got you. So this one isn't the bonus map. Yeah, just so I can be able to stream tomorrow, I think we might stop here, chat. Just so I can be sure that like my back feels fine so that we can stream tomorrow. And because we did stream for like 3 hours. Like I said, and at a minimum I wanted to do, I wanted to do 2. I wanted to get to 2 hours. So I'm glad that we you know, were able to do like a little bit more. Like I said, it was super engaging being able to chat with like Meaningful. So I'm very thankful for them like tuning in. Give me just 1 second here. Just while I double check over here. Stream notifications. Okay, cool. Alright, just checking everything there, making sure everything was cool. With my stream manager, go ahead and like do this real quick. Just to like trigger like Monet like showing up. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we will stop the stream there for today. We'll pick up tomorrow. I just want to see real quick, is anybody else running Treasure Cruise? Anybody else playing OPTC? No, just me. I'm the only person streaming it right now. So, good on that. I just wanted to send a raid over just in case. Oops, my phone locked there. So, all right, we will go ahead, like I said, and stop the stream there. So let me switch it over to chatting. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I will be uploading this stream to YouTube. I did my treasure map teams breakdown video on YouTube also. So if you want to see how the teams are comped, it's easier to see there. I didn't have to make any changes or anything like that. So other than that, chat, I'm very, 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 very thankful to everybody that tuned in. Meaningful for the follow on Twitch and the sub on YouTube. Follow on Twitter also. Thank you so much to B for tuning in earlier and dropping by. We'll stream some more treasure map tomorrow. Probably, like I said, maybe a little bit shorter, maybe a 2-hour stream. And then the next time we play, the next time we stream after the treasure map, we will be starting Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, because I was going to start it last night, but I needed to not stream last night, make sure my back felt good enough for today, just because it's been bothering me here recently. So I will catch y'all next time for some more treasure map tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good night, or a good rest of your day. I'm so used to streaming at night. Catch y'all later.